want soul clients, the clients who know our worth. We do not want clients whom we have to follow up like crazy, like a desperate woman. Okay, so this is what we do not want. So I'm going to talk about how you can follow up in a very genuine way without being pushy or desperate, and I'm going to give you the steps so that you can start implementing. So yes, let's get started. Step 1 is stop self-sabotaging and do self-check-in instead. Now what does it mean? Just keep your ears open and hear me out. Okay, first thing, whenever someone does not reply back to our follow-ups, whether someone is not showing interest in working with us, our human mentality goes and we start blaming ourselves. We think that we have not given enough or whatever it is. Stop that right now, okay? And instead of that, do self check in, because most of the times when we are on the sales call, we get to understand that what kind of person, this is the person like we are talking about, we are talking with the potential prospect with we are talking with. We get to understand that what kind of person he or she is, if he or she is fun to work with, if they are the ideal clients, if they are good for the project or not. We get like 99% of the surety from the sales call itself. I get it, everyone else get it. So if you are getting the vibe, I will say that vibe. Okay, so if you are getting the vibe of like good fun, then go ahead and start following that person. But if that person does not sounds like a fun person to work with, if that person does not sound like a go-to person, like a client, if that person is not giving you a good vibes to work with, stop that. It is a red flag. But yes, this is the other side as well, that if you are in desperate need of money, then surely you want to work with that person, and that's completely cool. But do the self check-in, that do you really want to work with that person or not. First step done. Okay, now moving to the second step, that is when to follow up. Once you have decided that this person is worth following up, wait no more than 48 business hours. 48 business hours is even more. I follow after 24 hours. Okay, so I will say take 24 into 40, 24 to 48 hours in between after you send the proposal. That will give your prospect enough time to digest it and think about it, while showing you are serious and you care without being pushy, without being too pushy or slimy. Okay, so yeah, I guess 24 to 48 hours is enough to go through the proposal, to go through the document that you have sent to a person. If you are a website designer, if you are a VA, you know that you need to send the proposal. And after that, like 24 hours, you just have to go ahead and you have to follow up. Now how to follow up? Okay, we got to understand that we have to do the self check-in, then we have to follow up after certain amount of time. Then how to follow up? Obviously you have to decide how you want to follow up. You want to follow up by phone, you want to follow up by email, you want to follow up by a messenger, a messenger chat, or you want to follow up via video. Okay, pick a medium that fits your brand, audience and personality. Obviously you also have to make sure that your following medium is also resonating with your potential client as well, not only you but your potential client as well. So pick one method you want to use. Okay, if you like video, go ahead and make Loom video. Yes, this is the thing I talk over and again, that whenever you are sending proposals, like if you're a VA, SMM or any service based entrepreneur, you have to you make use of videos a lot. Okay, so in while sending proposal also, I will suggest you to make a short like Loom video where you can discuss like the proposal contents and how you can help them. And if you and your audience prefers like phone calls, then choose that as well. Now let's talk into like statistics. Okay, let it be very clear, let it be very truth bomb, that everyone is not going to sign up with you. To convert a person, it needs at least 5 to 12 contacts. And it has been shown that like 80% of sales require 5 follow-ups after the first meeting. Okay, so if someone is not replying for you like for the first follow-up or for the second follow-up, it does not mean that that person is not interested in working with you. Okay, it just need like you need to be patient and you need to follow up in a correct way. Okay, Okay, the second starts is that following up on Wednesday and Thursday between 4 to 5 p.m. in your prospect's time zone tend to work the best if you want a response, while between 8 to 10 a.m. are in the second place. So these are just the statistics. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's your business, it's your brand, and you know what works for you best. You know that what is going to work or what is not going to work for your business, or so you have to decide at the end of the day. But I'm just talking about the stats because it gives you a clear idea that everyone is not going to give you money, everyone is not going to change their lives while working with you, everyone is not ready. Okay, and most of the times it has happened to me, it has happened to my most of the clients. Like even after a person ghosts someone, then after a while they comes up back. Okay, I had got like 3 clients like that. Even if this they say that they are not ready yet, after a month or a half they will return back. Okay, so you have to maintain these steps in a very professional way and just let it go. Do not be so pushy and do not be so salesy. Okay, now what to say, our this is the follow up step 1. What you have to say, I have just given you a brief sketch. If you want to note it down, go ahead and note it down. Pause the video after the live, note it down, and good to go. Also keep it in a draft so that you can use it over and again. Just a ninja tip for you if you want to take that into consideration. So yes, what you are going to say, you are just going to say that first of all you have to appreciate that person for the time that he or she spent with you on the discovery call. So go ahead and appreciate that person with this line that it was great meeting you the other day and hearing all about your business and what you are up to. And after appreciating that person, you have to you again. Okay, remember, in the following also you have to give the value and you have to appreciate that person. The first work is done. Coming back to the second one, that after learning more about your business and goals, I think would be a really good fit to work together. In fact, social media links in industry I worked in that had some of the same component and consideration your project does. So let's put a look here. Okay, this is where you have to put your past results. It is a very strategic follow up. Okay, and yes, I'm giving it for free, thanks later. Okay, so here you have to put the links that you have shown the result in the past for your other clients. If you are a website designer, go ahead and replace this word social media with your website links in your industry, and rest of the words leave it like that. And now insert the specifics like the past website links or the social media. If you are a social media manager, if you are a VA, show up the past works with inserting the links here. Okay, so that will be the other part. Now coming to the third thing, tell a story about how this past client that you have inserted the link here, you have to explain how this project is like theirs, point out features and benefits that would matter to them, and discuss results they got. So you are completely doing all the things. First thing, you are appreciating them. Second thing, you are giving them past results. So this is also building a trust even after the sales call as well, because on the sales call you have done your 100% of work. If you have followed my other live videos, if not, go ahead and watch it. Okay, so you have done the trust elements as well. Now the third thing, you have done the specific features as well, that what the previous projects look like and how it is similar to your this project and how you can bring the results for them. Now the after doing all these things, now the end thing that you have to attach here is the call to action. Now you have explained all the things, it's now time to take action, it's now time to work together, right? So now you will just shift that conversation like this: if you are ready to move forward and work together, simply sign the proposal, then I will shoot you over a deposit invoice so that you are booked in my queue of clients and we can begin. Simple, easy. Now you are explaining them the next steps, that you have to sign the proposal, and then sorry, you have to sign the proposal, that is the contract, and then I'm going to send you the invoice and we are good to go. You are completely just pointing it out very clear. If you would like to schedule another call to go over any lingering questions or concern, I would love to get that going as well, so we can discuss this project further. Here is the link to set that up. Now, obviously, if a person have some questions in their mind and they are hesitating asking that, you can simply link your discovery call link over here so that they can go ahead and book the call. So you are giving them all the work that they need to do in order to work with you. You are explaining everything. You are giving them call to action. If they have doubts, they can book a call with you. Now, it is quite easy and quite simple. If I don't hear from you by X date, I will be sure to follow up with you again by X date. Look forward to hearing from you, your name. Now, it is very important thing here that you need to consider here. Okay, you are making very clear. You are not being pushy. You are not being very clear that if you are not going to listen, let's suppose that today is, what date is today? Yeah, today is 30 July. Okay, let's suppose that we are sending this email today. If I'm saying that if I don't hear from you by 2nd of August, that is, I'm giving that person 48 hours. I will be sure to follow up with you again by 3rd of August. So I made sure that I'm going to follow up that person very clearly. Look forward to hearing from you, your name. Simple. Okay, once you do that, what is the next step that you have to do after sending the follow up first message? Okay, after sending the follow up one, wait for another 48 to 72 hours, but meanwhile connect with them on the social media. Now, why I'm saying that? Because we do not want to lose that contact, we do not want to lose that link which is connecting both of us. Okay, because first of the thing, you were on the sales call, uh, you had a great talk with that guy or girl, and then you send the proposal, you send the follow-up email, and you do not want to break that chain, right? So if that person is even not replying for after like 48 hours, go ahead and connect with them on the social media. Now, what it does, it gives them the, I will say, brief sketch that okay, this person is really interested in working with me, this person is really excited for working with me. You know what I mean? So go ahead and only like, follow, comment, share their stuff to show your enthusiasm for them and their work. And remember, you do not have to follow them for like 5 social media. It's insane. Okay, if you will do that, you will be called a stalker. We do not do that. Okay, so only pick up like 1 or 2 social media or Facebook, and you are done. You do not need to go on YouTube, and you do not need to go on LinkedIn, or you do not need to go on like Snapchat or whatever it is. It is insane. Okay, so only pick 1 or 2 social media and just connect there with them. So now what is the step 5? You have done the all the step 4. Now it's come to the step 5. If you don't hear anything for another 48 to 72 hours, following up again, but this time send a resource that is specific to their business or their problem, and explain the ideas you shared during the first phone call. Okay, you have given the value on the first, like the sales call also, and in the follow up also. Okay, have to extract that value from the first phone call, and you have to explain them again, being specific to their only business. Okay, if they had some website glitches and you had talked about like 1 or 2 solutions in the sales call, go ahead and pick those 1 or 2 solutions, 2 more solutions, and make it specific to their business. You know what I mean? If you're understanding what I mean, say yes, it is making sense in the section below. If make it like, yeah, I will say make it very be in a giver position while you are following up. Okay, be in a giver position, just give the thanks and you will see the magic happens. Obviously, if you are saying that, Priyanka, I have done it for 1 or 2 working for me, remember, consistency is the key. Everything is not going to get done by first attempt. You have to give some time. Okay, so frame everything with how it benefits them and solves their problem, and also give them a call to action. Yes, again, do not forget to give them a call to action so that they know exactly what they want them to do. I had explained in first follow up the CTA. Again, after doing the work that I have just explained, again give them the CTA, and again give them that if they have any further issues or further questions, they can just go ahead and book a call with you. Okay, give them that freedom again in the CTA. Again, they are still silent after your second attempt of contact, and you don't hear anything for another 48 to 72 hours, they are probably not a great fit for you, or are not ready to work with you yet. I had explained you before that most of the times people do not respond, and most of the times people also say no to you. But remember, and this is a tasted thing, this is I am saying on based of my experience, like in my early days, no, I have heard no's. Obviously I hear no's right now as well, and that's completely fine. No one's perfect. No one has the conversation rate of like 100%. Nothing, it is not going to happen for anyone. Okay, even if I'm hearing no one at this point of life, I know that they are keeping an eye on me. This has happened to me. I cannot just say it over and again that it has happened to me a lot of times, like a lot of times. People keep an eye on you if you just be a giver and you give, 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 give. Okay, they keep an eye on you on the social media, what are you doing, your results. And most of the times, like a lot of clients have come to me just by keeping an eye on me, after even after saying no at the first place, they keep an eye on me, and after a month or so they got to understand what this girl can do for me, and they reach out to me. Okay, so even if you are not hearing from anyone, if even if you are, if someone is ghosting you, or even if you are hearing a straight no from someone, that does not mean that they are not going to hire you in the future. This does not mean that you are not good enough, and that is why in the first step even I said that stop self-sabotaging. Okay, so step 6, that is the follow-up, that is the final email. We do not want to be like being salesy. I do not like being such a kind of desperate person. So if you're like me, this is the final email. Okay, when you are sending the final email, make sure that the says that you won't be contacting them again. This action can really garner the attention of your prospect and can be the thing that finally gets them to respond to your messages. You can write something like this. Again, from my experience, I will say that most of the times when people does not respond, and when you are just like that, okay, this is the final follow-up, they respond back. Maybe life happens and it's completely fine. We all are humans, life happens. Sometimes people are so busy in their businesses, sometimes people are busy in their own, sometimes people are busy in their family things, and that's fine. Okay, so most of the times people respond when you send such kind of email, and if they're not, just remember the pointers I just made few seconds ago. Okay, now what you can write, you can write something like this. Name, hope you are doing well. I have been trying to connect with you since date, okay, about the proposal I sent your way, and have followed up several times on date and date via, but haven't heard back. So you are giving them the details that okay, I am very good with the details. I'm very good with the professional side of my business, and this is the date I sent you the proposal, and this is the time I followed you for the first time, and this is the date I followed up with you the second time, and I followed up with you via email or via messenger or via I will say phone or whatever it is. Okay, I'm assuming either you are super busy or are just not interested, which is completely cool. Okay, so we are making them very clear that if they are working, if they want to work with us, that's completely fine. We would love to work with him or her. But if they are super busy, that's completely fine as well. We all are humans. And if they are just not interested, that is super cool as well. That is no grudges, no hard feeling. Either way, I won't be pestering you anymore, and I wish you the best of luck with all you do. If you ever wanna pick up where we left off, we totally can. Just reach out if when you are ready. It was lovely meeting you. Cheers. Your name. Okay? So now you are just giving them a warm goodbye that okay, I sent you the proposal. I tried contacting with you like several times, and it's all that's fine. If you do not want to work with me, and if you are ready in the near future, you can always reach out to me. And even after I hear no from people, they know that this girl is always okay. They can completely pick up where they left off, and we can completely make it work out. Okay, so this is how things work. So if now there are two conditions over here, the first thing that they are going to reply that okay, I was busy or whatever it is, and second, if they say that no, I'm not interested in working with you, that's completely fine. You did the work, And now you can also, and this is one of the ninja tip that I'm famous for, you can take it as like, you can say something like that, okay, that's completely fine if you do not want to work with me. Is there any constructive feedback you have for me so that I can improve myself, or I can be better at my services, something like that. So you can ask some question like that, and this will give you a complete whole, I will say, prospect of like taking a look at your business, that what is missing in your business, is open for a positive criticism. Okay, so now you are making very clear that that's fine if you do not want to work with me, but I'm always open construction, positive I will say criticism from my prospects, and I'm completely fine with that. So if that person is going to reply you with the, I will say, feedback, take it positively and work on it. You do not have to feel bad, or you do not have to again self sabotage yourself. You do not need to do that. You just have to take the criticism positively. Okay, so if you enjoyed this training, just let me know in the comment section below. And if you're struggling to get clients online, because obviously following up is the last step of online, there are a lot of things involved: getting leads, how to get them on the sales call, how to package your offer, how to convert people in the DMs, and all those things. These are all the things, and the following up comes at the last. So if you do not know how to do these 5 things beforehand so that you can reach up to this at this level, go ahead and book a discovery call with me, because I help people getting clients online, and my program name is Call to Client. This is a one-to-one. This is not a group coaching program. I'm not going to give you recorded videos. I'm going to sit with you one-to-one, taking a look at your business in the discovery call, giving you some constructive steps that you need to do. Even if you're not working with me in the future, that's fine. I'm just gonna give you the value that you can start doing. So if you want that, book a discovery call with me right now. I will drop the link after this live video, so stay tuned and get to see that what it contains. Okay, so these are the some testimonials of my clients, and yes, you can just stop the video and you can take a look at it. So yes, let's get into the details. These are the wins. I have a lot of wins, so yeah. Okay, what Call to Clients one-to-one 8-week coaching program includes? Okay, you just saw that this is not a fluffy things, and if you are in my group, Abundant Female Entrepreneurs group, you get to see that whenever I do lives, it is either value packed or I will keep my mouth shut. Okay, I do not like fluff things. So my one-to-one 8-week coaching program also only includes crap things, only the steps that you need to do in order to get clients. Okay, my clients get 30 leads in 2 days, so if she can do that, you can do that too. I'm going to teach you about how to create an irresistible offer. Obviously, if your offer is crap, no one is going to buy from you. So I make sure that your offer is a no-brainer. Just drop their credit cards and are ready to work with you. We have to make our offer into that level. I'm going to put you the right strategy to put your message so your dream clients pay attention to you. In simple words, I'm going to give you a custom one-to-one game plan for getting paid clients. It does not matter to me that if you haven't got clients before or you haven't got clients before, it does not matter to me. I have my clients who are just starting in their business and they made like 2-3K dollar in just like 4 to 5 weeks. So if they are just starting their business from scratch, they do not know even the business meaning in full, like as a newbie, then if they can start doing the putting the work, and if they can get the results, obviously everyone can get the results. Okay, so it is a custom one-to-one game plan. If you are not going to get recorded things, all the strategies will be only and only for your business, not anyone else. Okay, so after the 8 weeks, I'm not going to leave your hands, and these are the bonuses I have included. That after 8 weeks, you are getting 2 month also as well, like unlimited one-to-one boxer. You can reach out to me like 5 days a week, so it's huge. Okay, and you can pick my brain. I can give you the strategies. I will also give you the feedback on the work that you are doing currently, and I will tweak the things that it will work in the future as well. Okay, A bonus too is in one of the call I will teach you how to package your offer. Hence you can take my feedback on your offer as many times as you want. I will help you tweak the offer that actually sells. Obviously, as I said, we do not want crap offer. It does not mean how much leads you are getting, how many sales call you are booking, but if even if after doing all those things you are not getting clients, that means your offer is something you need to look on. Okay, and this is the first step I make sure that you should work on. What does they do, like they spend like thousands of time, thousands of money in doing the funnels and creating their offers and all those things, and at the end of the day, after doing all the shit, they go ahead and sell the program, and at the end of the day they hear crickets. We do not want that. I will never say you to just spend thousands of dollars on tools. I will not say you to go ahead and start recording your videos, because this is not how things work. You have to sell before you make anything. Okay, it means that you have to sell before you go ahead and make thousands of dollars of tools, like expenditure, or you take like thousands of your time in just doing one coaching video series. I will not allow that. Okay, bonus 3 is I will also teach you how to build an email list and how to get clients via emails. I myself have closed $3 clients, and one of my clients have also closed like $2 of client. And one of my recent client just now, she was selling very small things like the small, I will say, $7 ebooks and all those things. And she was like, Priyanka, let's just while we are doing our offer, we just let's sell these small ebooks. And I said that okay, you have an email list, let's get it done. Okay, so what we did is we put the email strategies in place, and she got like $3.99 or $3.49 of sale the very next day, via by $7 or $10 of the stuff that she was selling before going into like the main offer of her program. So this is the thing that we want to our keep our all the streams open, and email is the one of the best, I will say, medium to get the clients. I will also teach you to how to build FB groups and how to close clients from there. But remember, if you're just starting out, and if you have decided to work with me, I'm not going to say you to go ahead and build the Facebook groups, because you can get clients from your Facebook profile as well. So this is the bonus that I'm giving, that the group that you can make so that you can get unlimited clients over and again from your group, like on a autopilot on a repeat process. All the strategies I have included in this will be, I will say, will be in front of you. I will be exposing all the strategies that is going to work for your business. Okay, not only about the coaching doubts, but you can pick my brain for any kind of marketing tactics. So working with me, remember, you can ask me any marketing questions, anything about selling online, you can ask me. So okay, what are the next steps? Next step is to book a discovery call with me. Link is in the comments. I'm after the live, I will drop the link in the comment. So yeah, you can book a call with me, and then you can just we can just jump on a call. I can see where you are in your business. I will ask you 4 or 5 questions. I will give you value in the discovery call itself, that can you can start working, and from there we can also move forward if we are a right fit for each other. So yes, if you are serious enough for the growth of your business, go ahead and book a discovery call with me, and if not, that's fine. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next weekly training in the next week. Okay, so yeah, that's all for the day. Bye bye, and I hope to see you soon.